But I didn't record it, dude. It wasn't my fault.
Well, did you check your flux capacitor first to make sure everything was kicking out 21.1 gigawatts?
I tell you, they recorded it. It wasn't my fault.
Well, I guess that's just their problem then, ain't it? I guess people can say what they want then.
They can get upset, but it wasn't my fault.
Nope, it just had you do what you wanted with it when they gave you the... Oh, hi.
All right, so we are back for our weekly, fourth week in a row of me coughing. This is going to be exciting and fun. We definitely want to cough in the ears of everybody and cause bleeding sensations.
Yes. Let us know in the comments how that's coming across to you.
Yeah, so, so I made a video, and it was footage they provided.
Yeah.
And
A fantastic video, if you ask me. I mean, just pure warrior quality as usual, but...
Yeah, but there was a half a second, eighth of a second at the very end that apparently had a screenshot, and I guess that that's out there now. It's all over Reddit, all over Facebook, all over everywhere. So
Can't take it back now.
So I suppose it can't be taken back, so taking down the video would be pointless. But this is what we're talking about.
Nothing unusual, nothing to see here.
So it's kind of weird if you look. General Grievous has...
And it kind of popped up about that quick too, didn't it?
Gamorrean Guard, has 3 Zetas, and HK has a Zeta. What's going on with that? This is all over Reddit and Facebook now.
Full of the 3 most worthless Zetas in the game. That's all
see who he's with. See who he's with. He's with Sith and Darkside Bastila. Who would be with HK and Darkside Bastila?
Droid.
So Revan's coming into the game, apparently.
Yeah.
This is us figuring this out as well. So, anyway, that's terrible. But
no deductive skills on this side of the table at all. Yeah.
Wish it wasn't my video that exposed that. But, they spoon-fed me the footage and said use it. And
well, it was their video that exposed it that they handed off to you and then didn't tell you about.
I honestly, you can tell in the video, I honestly just stuck it as background footage. It's like stock footage. And I basically just spoke. And then I transitioned after battles were over to me talking with this crazy background. And
American Idol still going on back.
Yeah, and then everybody in the community caught it, so that was kind of funny. Stephen Ambrose says, hey there. So we are going to be doing week 6. This is 6 weeks yesterday of my new account. And we're going to go through it and everything like that. Something that the team I'm in, Desarab, I said it right this time. He actually likes me saying Desarab apparently because I've been mispronouncing it for so many years.
And he just let you go with that?
He's cool with it apparently, I guess. But it's like Pez.
It's fine.
Desarab, my leader, basically does something kind of cool in our guild. It's a medium-sized guild, around 100 mil. And about 30 people actually participate in stuff.
Nice.
And he does this ranking system to kind of rank differing things for progress for the team to kind of cheerlead you on. And he does this ranking growth chart. So check this out.
I'll give you some positive reinforcement.
Yeah. And so February GP growth is something that he tagged in achievements. And I think this is really cool. I think a lot of you guilds could actually take advantage of this to really kind of friendly competition against your team. Now, I'm brand new, so what happens is when you hit ships, you double your GP instantly. So an average month, I probably wouldn't have this much, but because of ships and getting the capital ships all unlocked and all of that, you get a huge boost in GP. So I actually took #1 in February growth as a free-to-play. Super fun.
Good timing.
Yeah, so congrats to everybody else that made the list. That's a lot of growth in 1 month. It's looking like about 200,000 GP is possible for free-to-play on average each month. And that means that you can actually get about potentially up to 2.4 million in 1 year now. That's the kind of growth potential that they have in the game now. That wasn't that way when I started. Nope. In fact, when I started,
me either.
The GP was actually worked differently in the past. It was actually like half as much.
Right.
I mean, my Han Solo had like 9,000. He has like 18,000 now, and he hasn't changed. So there's that. They reworked the GP like a year ago. So a lot of people don't realize it, but what I thought was possible in GP growth is actually off, and I'm experiencing this for myself, which is pretty cool.
Because back in our day, we had to do our dailies uphill in the snow, both directions. Oh, wait.
Yeah, right? Okay, so we're going to get rid of that, and I'm just going to go ahead and play. You got some tags over here. It says Fast FUD. It says, my OCD is hitting me hard. Spend that energy. So I always wait for the energy to hit max, and it literally hit max about 3 minutes ago, so that way I could jump in, and I wanted to have the most amount of gameplay. So we're going to go ahead and go in here and just start doing dailies. My man Sure Shot is going to be taking over all the questions, so ask away.
Right.
Make sure to tag him or tag me, and he should answer your questions. And then I'm just going to...
Actually, go ahead and tag Warrior for the question you have for him. I'll still answer it either way. If you want to have a question specifically for me, then you can tag me.
There you go.
That was
That's
getting a little
even
confusing
better.
last time,
Yeah.
so I wanted to make sure I wasn't answering for him in a situation where it was
Tag
directed
me
towards me or something.
for questions for me. Tag Sure Shot for questions for Sure Shot. He's been playing for a few years, you know, basically free to play. And I've got my new account plus my whale account, my Kraken account.
We all spend a little more time than is necessary in this game. You know?
Yeah. So
Depending on what
let's
account it
look
is.
at my characters first, and you can see there's been a lot of development. In some ways, in other ways, there's not. You can see Ezra and Hera for over 2 weeks now are still at 5 stars. It's because I had to pause them to do other things.
Right. Keep them with the pillar system.
Yeah, and so I've got Zeb, Kanan, Chopper now finally all 7 stars.
Nice.
All in their stores. It's easy to get this way. I mean, after 6 weeks, everybody should have them 7 stars. Emperor Palpatine, I got a 5 because of Ezra and Hera. And Emperor Palpatine and Darth Vader have been relatively easy farms as far as their gear.
All right.
So I've got both of them. I've been
I do
working.
recall them not being too terrible. Of course, until you get to Gear 12 for both of them, but yeah,
Yeah.
with any tune.
And then I've been working on my geos because of ships. I did pause everything in the cantina for Old Ben because Jedi, freaking Yoda. Yeah, Yoda. He's coming back in a couple days, and I want Yoda at least 5 stars. So I got Obi-Wan to 5 stars, and then I wanted to get Jolie, but look at Jolie. His farm is hard. So I've almost got Bastila, and I thought, who else could I do? Well, Jedi Consular gears stupid easy. He's one of the easiest gears in the game, and he's Cantina. So after
He's
I
the
got
leg-up character for the beginning stages.
yeah, so after I got Old Ben to 5 stars, I moved over to Jedi Consular. And by the way, I've had a number of Jedi Consular drop in the Bronziums.
All right.
Last week, I actually had like 6 character unlocks in Bronzium. It was really nice. So that was pretty cool.
In my day.
Yeah. So let's look at some basic factions that are important. Bounty Hunters, these are important. I've been working on them, but obviously Greedo and Cad Bane and Boba Fett are actually right now my focus. And then clone troopers, not so much. Droids, not so much. You're going to see I'm being spoon-fed L3 and B1, and then Chopper, but that's about it. I got IG-86 as a full unlock in that. Empire is important because of R2-D2, and you can use him at 5 star.
Oh, yeah.
So I've got a 5 star.
I did for quite a while when I first got him.
I've got a 5 star Emperor Palpatine, Darth Vader. My Veers Colonel Stark is 5 star now. My Veers and Range Trooper are both on their way to 5 stars. So when he comes back around, I should be able to get both of them good to go. And I'm doing those guys because Imperial Troopers make amazing Empire teams and Imperial Trooper teams. And these are, I mean, Stark and Veers in range are like crux. Plus, they're easy to get to right now. I'm, brand new, and I'm able to get to these characters. Snow Troopers
Well,
being...
you're starting off with the right focus, too. Those are ones that I didn't bother with at the beginning because they weren't really relevant back then, so... It's nice to see you actually move them up at this point.
Yeah, and then Stephen Ambrose says the Geos aren't until later in the pillar system. Why are you getting them so early in the game? That's actually not true. What you're talking about, let's go to that, is the pillar system. And so here it is, and you can see Sabine I'm kind of passively working on, Range Trooper I'm working on, Veers I'm working on, Talia I'm passively working on but kind of have paused. I did Hera and Ezra to 5 stars, and then I skipped to Pillar 2 for Old Ben, and then I've got Stark I'm working on in Guild Store. Chopper I got to 7, so now I'm moving over to Boba Fett. For the other store, I've got Kanan, Squad Arena Store. I got Kanan going, and now I'm moving over to, because he's at 7 stars now, moving over to Greedo. So I'm following Pillar 1 mostly. I've unlocked Emperor Palpatine, and then in the Galactic War store, I did obviously Zeb, but I'm moving over to Cad Bane. But if you notice, Cad Bane should be 7 stars for me already, and he's not. It's because I'm using the Galactic War currency for ships, both the characters and the ships, for fleet. Because if you notice in here, I don't have fleet anywhere. There's no fleet currency. Fleet currency is that one open kind of thing that you get to do what you want with. And so I do specifically in the middle, pillar 3 under Cantina, you'll see I have Geo Soldier there. That is simply placed there as a, if you are not done with him by this time through your fleet currency and other places, you should be focusing on him by this time to get him 7 stars, because by this time you should.
So if you find yourself without a priority, it's one of those characters you can just plug in there.
The moment I opened ships up, though, I immediately started using all of my fleet currency and all of my Galactic War tokens once I got Zeb to 7 stars on Geo ships and Geo characters because they're super powerful. I've been able to stay top 10 in ships since the beginning. I mean, the first couple of days I had to climb, but then after a couple of days, maybe 3 or 4, I was able to get top 10. In fact, if you look, I am now on swgoh.gg. Swagagaga. And you can check it out. It's under Scissorman. And I now have a thing for you. You can see my tracking, my daily growth. So you can genuinely follow my daily growth and see the free-to-play growth and how it's happening, what I'm doing, and how I'm placing. So that's the clarification. But Empire look okay. I'm passively working on them. And then Ewoks, funny enough, I'm not focused on them, of course, but I have started spending.
For you.
Yeah, so I have started spending a little bit of my currency when I see Logray. I know he's not on the pillar system for a while because he's not a huge priority, but you can see Logray is all the way over in Guild Store in pillar 5. But you've got to kind of try to get them when you can. And so I've been focusing on some of these characters when I see them pop. And, you get a lot of that currency, actually, if your team is doing 3 to 5 raids a week, which should be happening. You're going to get quite a bit of that currency.
Be nice to bank that a little bit and have something to play around with.
Yep. First Order is pretty bad. The only one I've really focused on, actually, the only one I focused on was Kylo Ren, and I did that just before ships launched. About when I hit in the mid-50s, I started focusing on him heavy in Cantina. Only enough to get him to 4-star and his ship to 4-star, so I'd have a good starter ship to kind of help me climb. It's also a control piece, right? Because he can stun, so that's that. My fleet commanders, my fleet commanders, Grand Moff Tarkin, I've been focused on, obviously, because you're going to have to use him for getting Zetas and stuff. And then Grand Admiral Akbar, or just Admiral Akbar, he's the guy I'm using. So I've got him 4 stars, and I've been kind of.
Do the Rebels have any Grand Admirals?
Yeah, no. That was a slip in the mouth here. And my Geos. Trying to get Geo Spy to 7. He's actually kind of difficult to get to 7. A bit frustrating.
Yeah, those 3 would definitely be Sunfac and Spy. They're the hardest to gear for sure.
Yep. My healers are kind of pathetic, but you don't really need them very much. My Imperial Troopers are coming around pretty darn well. Obviously, Shore and Death are important, but you just can't get to them this early in the game.
Nope.
My Jedi are looking solid.
They want you to already be strong for them.
Yeah. I've got Kanan, Ezra, Old Ben, Bastila, Jolie, and Jedi Consular. Jedi Consular is a mistake, but not really. He's got a ship, and he's going to help me get a 5-star Yoda. And hopefully by the time Yoda comes back in like 3 months, I'll be able to get him 7 stars with a 7-star Jolie. If I can get
his ability to call an assist and then give protection to that person he calls to assist. That's
Jolie? Oh, yes.
Jedi Consular.
Oh, Jedi Consular. Yeah, yes. Ship. Oh, for his ship. Yeah. Yep. I was like, what?
That's a handy one.
What's going on? Of course, Night Sisters. Nope. I've been working on Talia a little. You can see I've got her gear's kind of pathetic, but
and I have no problem with this because I'm seriously anti-Night Sisters. I mean, they're a great team. They do work very well, but something about them just irks me. I don't know what it is.
That's sad. I feel bad for you, but
I know.
No. And then I am trying to get
more Phoenix
Sabine.
than Night Sisters.
I am trying to get Sabine up in gear and get her shards occasionally, but priorities, right?
Right.
So Mole says, any thoughts on the leak? And it's not really a leak. I mean, it is on their part.
It was an unintended consequence.
Capital Games basically leaked their own Darth Revan and HK-47 rework. That's a mistake on their part. I didn't realize that they gave us stock footage that contained that when I made the video. In
They
fact,
should have had a little disclaimer saying some editing may be needed, but you know, if
Well,
you get a video from them, you think, okay, just use what they gave you. Right?
yeah, I just threw it in the background. I didn't chop it up because I didn't have time to. And to be honest, you know, God bless Arnold. I love Arnold T101. Chris, he's amazing. Chris is a good guy. I love him to death. But you know, he got to put all the information out a day earlier. And so I'm like, no one's going to watch my video anyway.
Right.
So, you know, I wasn't going to put a ton of effort into it. And I was working on it from 10 o'clock at night till 2 in the morning, 4 hours, just to do the kind of superficial video I did. I didn't want to put any more time in there. So, well, it was like 3 hours. I think I stayed up till 1. But I've just been having late nights. Yeah. So I didn't want to put any more effort into it.
On top of all that, it was doomed to get through anyways.
Yeah. You can see Luke and Princess Leia are still kind of where they were. And then, of course, Rebels are Rebels. Resistance, yep, not doing anything with them yet. Of course, Rogue One, nothing. Scoundrels are important for the credit heist, droid bots, and stuff like that. And I've got 4 of them I'm working with: Cad Bane, Boba Fett, Chewbacca, and Greedo. And the problem is you have to have them, I have to have them 4 stars now. I got to have 4 stars. And so I've got to get Greedo up to 4 stars. That's almost there. And then I have to get Chewie up to 4 stars, or I got to get a different Scoundrel. Well, if you notice, I've been focusing kind of on young Lando Calrissian. And the reason is I don't want him. He's not a part of the pillar system, but I sometimes have extra ship currency or energy. Sometimes I have extra ship energy. And what do you do with extra ship energy? Well, you have to refresh to keep doing the same node. Well, I don't have the crystals to refresh.
I thought you just left it till it filled up and then just sat there without being able to go any further.
Yeah, right. So sometimes you have to waste it on a character you don't necessarily want or need. So that ship, I mean, come on. I got L3 now.
Fully utilizing everything available to you as a free-to-play. So that's actually a good idea, even though it may not fall into a direct category. It's one of those like side projects that kind of pops up once in a while as a, oh yeah.
Yep. And then Smuggler is important, but I don't really, it's not an early focus. I will start focusing on Kira here not too far from now. But
SG Fencing wants to know, are you going to 7-star Stark before anyone else?
Stark? 7-star Stark? I got 3 7 stars. Did he not see? I've got 3 7 stars already. I've got Zeb at 7, Kanan at 7, Chopper at 7. Zeb was my first, Kanan was my second, Chopper was my third. So I would have had Ezra and Hera first probably because they're Cantina, but there's so much in Cantina that conflicts with itself that you've really got to kind of divide your attention.
That's where a lot of planning comes in.
You got to go to 5-star minimum on characters before you stop and pause them. And so you can kind of go between Pillar 1 and Pillar 2, and you can do that, but you've got to make sure that you complete Pillar 1 to 5-star before you move into those Pillar 2 characters. So let's go ahead and do Cantina. Cantina for right now for me is Jedi Consular to 5 stars. So I've been doing really well in Arena.
SG Fencing was saying in regards to Guild Store.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be my first in the Guild Store for sure. He's my #1 priority. So we are going to go ahead. I got almost 600 crystals. This is insanity. This is insanity.
You're too new for that.
This is Sparta. All right, let's buy a set of that. Nice.
Some shopping.
And then, yeah. And then...
Farm shop.
Yeah. We're just going to do 6. There's no magic in 6. We're just going to do 6. We're trying to get to... We're trying to get to a 5-star with him so we can go back to Ezra. That's really what I want to do. Let's get Ezra back to 7-star.
And he's just too cool of a character not to want to focus on anyways. I'm sorry. You can't be a Jedi fan and not like Ezra.
He's getting pretty close. I've almost got him. He's only 10 shards away. So we're good there. I'm going to move over to Bastila. Now, Bastila is a really hard farm. And so you're going to notice something. I normally farm like 5 characters shards. I'm not doing that right now, only because of Yoda coming in a couple of days, like tomorrow. He's coming tomorrow.
That's reset the priorities for sure.
So what I'm doing, and you'll see, is I'm going to spend all my energy on hers for the most part.
You're going to have to let me know when you get to the actual event for Yoda, because I remember going through it when I first started playing. It was really early on, and it seemed like I got him very easily. I don't know if it was just because of how things lined up that I had characters built up well enough to actually get him at that point, but it seemed like I just kind of walked through it, and then that was before the rework for Jedi and specifically Grandmaster Yoda, so I sat on him for like 8 months or something like that, 7-starred, not being utilized because it was just not usable at that point. So I'd be curious to see what the event looks like now, if it's tougher or not.
Tony asks if he should focus on 5s or Cassian's U-Wing, and I would say Cassian's U-Wing is more important. Now, normally I don't have the crystals to refresh any of my characters, but I've been doing very well in ships, and I got number 2 last night.
Nice.
I believe that's what registered on swgoh.gg.
That's
and
all that matters, right?
that's like 325 crystals, plus I got 100 for dailies, plus I got 100 for regular arena. So I do have enough crystals to actually do this, which is so important right now because there's no way
crystals to be frivolous with. Ooh.
there's no way for me to get her to 5 stars for Yoda without being able to do refreshes. Otherwise, she's way slow of a farm.
Needs a little extra attention.
The credit crunch is real, though. Everybody's screwed on my teams. Like, I don't have it hardly anybody maxed. Oh, that's maxed out. Okay.
Oh, hey, it's Hans again. Warrior, what do you think? You get young Han Solo and Stark, or Stark then Stark? What now?
don't know about that question. All right, so Basilisk Shan, she is about 17 shards shy of being maxed out. To being unlockable at 5 stars as far as Yoda. So she's looking pretty good, and I'm gonna stop there. I don't want to spend any more crystals on her. So we kind of come back here. I've done light side. What I didn't do, or dark side with Bastila, what I didn't do is light side. So we're going to go to Veers. I know he's light side. And I'm going to go ahead and waste, whatever you want to call it, the rest of my energy on him. Of course, I got none. Let's see. Let's get none again. All right, there we go. We got 2. Okay, so we've done light and dark side battles. We did Cantina. We did Shipments. No, we did not. We did not do Shipments.
Whoa,
gosh, hold on now I got to actually scroll a long way. When you're new, you don't have to scroll so dang far, which is kind of nice. Oh, look. I love all the crappy stuff in here because I actually need all this stuff.
At this point, it actually benefits you as opposed to, oh, look, I got 4,000 of this piece now.
Well, nice. See, look. Yay. What else do I have?
Stinking laptops. And more laptops.
I know. Oh, that one's almost there.
That's kind of a pesky one. It does not drop very well for me.
Yay, if I had extra shards. No, let's see.
Shoot, no shards.
Come on, 100% drop rate. Do it. Yeah!
It never wants to give you that one last piece.
Oh man, I can
just see the computer going.
Yeah, I got the passion from the people watching. They're like, juju. All right, so but I still need this.
Never works for me. I want to see it happen.
I need one of these. Aww. Okay, well that's all right. She's one piece closer. So let's do. Challenges. Oh, we're gonna hit level 74 today. Yay!
Exciting things.
I'm such a dork. Okay, I know 74. There we go.
If you're not excited about it, then what are you doing this for? I mean, really.
So if somebody started at the exact same time as me, and there are a couple of, like at level 69 or 70, and they're going, why? How did you accelerate like that? It's because of my placement. I get more crystals. I spend more energy. More energy equals more experience points. More experience points equals you level up. So that is what's happening. That's why that is happening for anybody who is wanting to know why I'm a couple of levels above some people. There are a lot of people way above me, though, that have spent some money and they gotten, jumped way ahead. I still can't beat tier 2. I don't know why. Let's try it. But I get smoked. Like, this is a really hard team.
Well, now you said something, we should be able to say, hey, nope, it's me fine. It'll go right through without issue.
I wish, but...
I'm throwing the good juju out there with you. Come on, guys.
All right, you guys. Come on, everybody watching. Let's do this.
Fast Bud, I'm with you on that one. Capital Games wouldn't be, but hashtag...
It says
rigged.
level 66, and everything I have is like level 73. So I'm almost 10 levels above their recommendation, but still struggling to get anything.
Talent over RNG. Sorry.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's do this. Geo's triple molly wop. Wah, wah. And let's do a double. Bam, bam.
Actually got him. All
Beautiful.
right.
All right, let's go ahead. You got to use his special. This puts up that special unique buff, and you need to have that immunity to win this. So hopefully I don't lose these ships. I will probably.
I always got to knock a tripod.
Yep. He's going to taunt, so you're going to have to go for him. Come on, call an assist. All right, I love the assists. Okay, so let's bring him out because there's 3 targets, and I want to debuff and possibly... Yeah, there we go. And then whop, defense down. Oh, he's stealth. I hate that. His stealth already expired. He's so fast. No, well, don't heal, don't heal.
Phantom 2 always
Dang
does.
it.
Always a stealth and always a foresight when it needs it. Every single time. Unless, of course, it's your ship, in which case, oh, what? Those abilities actually exist here? Huh.
All right, let's go ahead and do this to Sunfac. Bam, he's exposed, which stinks, but he got that crit hit immunity. Come on, come on, come on. Don't. No, another freaking reinforcement. I don't know how someone at level 66 could do this. It's just not possible. Oh. Okay, so Cassian calls an assist. This is going to be a problem. I've got to get him out of here. And then Ghost does a lot of damage. Man, Sunfac is taking it like a champ.
Jacob Smith, I'm curious as to what you mean by that. I think it's because your mace and his capital ship are level 1. Your mace and capital ship aren't level 1, are they?
Yeah, but that doesn't actually matter because his abilities are for the capital ship are the same whether he's level. It's just the speed in which Mace moves, but he's like one of the slowest anyway. So I would be outsped by Akbar regardless, even if I invested all the time in that. The abilities of that ship are going to be the same at this level. At this
point in the game, it's one of the most efficient ways to use them.
Well, you have to use all of them, but no, it's
I mean, like not actually level them up at that point.
Here we go, kablooey. Now we just, I don't think there's any more reinforcements. Oh!
There is that ability.
They're going to kill one of my ships. I think I can still 3-star if you lose one ship. Let's target lock for no apparent reason. Damn it. Okay, this is difficult. Let's go over here. We got to kill him. Ghost is causing an issue. Oh, yes, damage immunity. This is what you have to get to because now I don't have to... There we go. Woo!
Good timing for that.
What?
They're still going to get him. Every time.
Okay, my Geos should be coming back around with their triple and double mollywops. And I only lost one... Let's target lock. I only lost one ship. This should be a 3-star. Man, come on.
Just give him a chance.
Double mollywop. Bow. And then, yes, no. Okay, here it is.
Death. Here's death. Finally.
Do I get the 3-star?
You only lost one ship, right?
Yes, only lost one.
Good.
Okay, good. There we go.
They give you that much now. Again, not back in my day.
Oh my gosh, I need the droid bots. I'm actually running out of the droid bots.
All right, Hans, let's try this one more time. Warrior, what you think if you get with the guild currency, Stark, and later young Han Solo? Jin, Ewoks, Geonosian, Benz, what would you prioritize? So I guess he's saying, what would you do after with Stark?
It's on my 5-pillar system, so, you know, when you're here, you go Stark, and you go Dengar, and you go Jyn Erso, and Poplu, and Logray, and then that was the store he was talking about, correct?
It's a guild store, yeah.
Yeah. Those are the ones. Young Han Solo isn't even on here. I can go and get him once I've done all these characters, but Ewoks in Pillar 4 and 5 are more important. So I'll probably get them in Pillar 2 and 3 because I'm going to move through the guild store really fast. Remember, each store is its own pillar system. So if I'm in guild store, Pillar 1, once I complete Stark, I move to Pillar 2 guild store regardless of where I'm at in all the other stores, right? So your pillar system is going to move at its own kind of pace. So...
depending on how the RNG gods favor you.
Oh, the Astro Nerd Boy says they changed that one ability from Mace's ship to not give damage immunity. Oh, that's why. I'm like, why is this happening?
I keep on changing things up on us, I tell you. Let's see, Ryan Fuge is asking, do you think I should go back and farm Phoenix even though I'm at level 79?
Well, if you don't have Thrawn, then yes, absolutely. Right. That would be a 100. Roger, Roger, Dodger, Dodger.
Yep. Want Thrawn. You want Thrawn.
Okay, so I'm doing Sunfac out of here to try and get him up, and I do have enough to do one of these, and then I'm going to leave the 164 crystals. We're going to do a multi-sim. Come on, give me some. There's 2. How close am I? 40 or 65?
Yes, Alexander Chan, I'm excited for you too. Nice to have you.
All right. Giggity, giggity, goo.
Made another stream.
All right, and then I have leftovers, so I'm going to come over here.
We do try to have these streams flow every week, so, you know.
Yep.
Just like the Force.
We're going to go ahead and get some... I'm still trying to get Imperial TIE Fighter, but that thing doesn't drop that well, so... It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite.
I still use Imperial TIE Fighter.
Yep. Oh, rank 14? No way, I've dropped.
Of course, my whole fleet is still kind of stuck back in the Dark Ages. I haven't gotten my Geos up to the par yet.
All right, let's do a battle.
Let's do it.
Ships. Let's do a ships battle. Call 1-800-Droideka for a good time. All right. Sometimes I have good RNG and sometimes I don't. Let's go ahead and do the triple attack, get protection back, and hopefully do some damage. That's the only thing about Geos is they're like the slowest ships in the game, literally like the bottom 3. So the other team gets to totally pillage you for an entire round before you even get to take a turn. But then once you get to take a turn, you can start to kind of recover. But man, it's kind of frustrating that they're so slow. You'd think
it makes you sweat it out for the whole first half of the battle.
You'd think that you'd be able to. Oh man, he's in stealth mode. Dang it! He dodged it. Nice. I can heal him here in a second. Hopefully he sticks around long enough to get healed. Hopefully he's still stealth.
Like, hey, look, suddenly this guy can hit somebody who's stealth. What?
Oh, yeah, he was exposed and it didn't kill him. That's awesome. All right, he's stealth, so I have to hit TIE Fighter Pilot. That kind of stinks because they dodge. Let's go ahead and do the AoE.
Once again, a couple more questions pop up here. Alexander Chan again. Do you think B1 is useful outside of a separatist team?
Yes, B1's been useful for the entire time of his existence in every team. I used to taunt everybody on my roster reviews. They needed to do B2, 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 B2. He fell a little bit out of favor, but, well, this is not turning out so well. This happens. I'll play him. I'll play him, and I smoke him. And the next time I play him, I get my butt kicked. So it's a matter of whether I lose my Geo right off the bat, like I did. If I lose my Geo, then it's a done deal.
Kind of calls it for you.
If I don't lose my Geo, then I can win. But unfortunately, it really completely and utterly comes down to whether his initialing salvo is dodged or not by my ship.
And speaking of this question, actually, it kind of reminds me of how my back's feeling right now. How is it moving?
We weren't even packed really when we decided to buy the house. It was kind of an interesting situation. So we got the big furniture, thanks to you, Sure Shot. Got the big furniture moved, but
we got all of it.
But we did not move anything from the outside of the house, anywhere from anything in the garage of the house, and we didn't do all of the small stuff inside the house. We still have to pack the every bedroom, and it's a mess. So.
It's a more scheduled, planned out move as opposed to a smash and grab, but with some smash and grab tendencies.
Luckily, I'm just blessed enough to be able to actually do that. Oh, I'm going to survive it. Watch. Ah!
Nice.
If I was debuffed, that would have been a different story.
No, true. All 3 of them would have been wiped right off.
Yep. All right, I get my extra turns. I might actually still win this, even though I got crippled early on.
Let's get another question from Pity Me Boys. If you really want some, I guess. I'm screwed and stuck at around 1300 in Squad Arena. What should I do? Running Zastala. Zeta Bastila.
Bastila. Okay. Well, you just have to keep on keeping on. I mean, wherever you're at, you've got to figure out a game plan and a strategy of what you need and what you want. Bastila lead works well, but you eventually want to get Revan, right? So you can put Revan up there and climb. So you should probably be focusing on Old Republic characters, so you can get Revan as long as you have Grandmaster Yoda and Bastila. And then you should probably be farming, obviously, Jolie and Bastila when you're going for Revan. So you should be able to work towards that team, or a Rebels team, or a Triumvirate team if you're in a good guild that's getting the Triumvirate. I mean, pick a team that can compete in the top 10 and go for that.
Yep.
If you
Sometimes
do that,
you might have a few characters in the reigns. You could go and say, oh, I could focus some more time on them too, and just bring them up instead.
Yeah, and I mean, bottom line is you may suffer on the short term when you're focused on something. Like me, I was focused on Geos, and everybody in ships was like focused on the ships they were given, like Biggs and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
And I was suffering. But then as soon as I had my 3 Geos, it's like, boom, number 2,
Suddenly hitting above your weight.
Yeah, so you kind of have to focus regardless.
So as long as you stay on target, you will persevere. Oh.
Yeah. All right. So no tanks on there except for Crew, but I don't want to fight Crew. I hate Crew.
Yeah.
I hate him. And all that health gain, he's like
That's
nightmare.
basically my first order squad minus first order officer.
Nightmare. All right. No damage, no damage, no damage, no damage. 1 tank. This should be an easy battle. I mean, it'll take me a long time, but all I got to kill is Ezra.
Just got to whittle away.
Once I kill Ezra, I'm safe. That's it. It's just Ezra, and then I'm safe.
And just swing away, Merle. Let's see here. Eric Chung asks, What should my first reinforcement be? I'm currently using Ghost, Phantom, Silencer, Starting, and Slave/Biggs for reinforcement. Should I change it up?
I gotta see it when I'm playing an arena battle. It's impossible. Sorry. I've got their Ezra one-shot in my characters. Where's the question? We'll pause on questions for a minute.
Okay.
I took a long break from the game and I came back. I'm struggling to get past 1500. What should I do? Start over. Would you get Wampa or Hermit Yoda? Wampa first. And then where's the other one?
Eric Chung. What should my first reinforcement be? Currently using Ghost, Phantom, Silencer.
I'd probably use Biggs as my first reinforcement because he target locks and calls an assist immediately with what you're asking. Yeah, and I lost a Dispeller. So, okay, I'm going to lose this battle probably because I lost my... Yeah, I got to focus when I do arena, though. Otherwise, I make a billion mistakes.
Yeah, true. And you are timed, so there's an extra little
and their Ezra's killing everything. He must have God mods on his Ezra, my goodness. I've never seen an Ezra in my arena one-shot anything. Even my Ezra with as good a modding. I've got the absolute best mods humanly possible at my free-to-play level, and I don't get anywhere close. Not anywhere close. To one-shotting a character with full health and protection, which is what he did. Yeah, he's one-shotting every character.
He is the favored one.
Whatever.
Not so much the chosen, but he is the favored one in this battle.
Oh, it's over. I'll just retreat. You win some, you lose some. I got to go look at his mods. I'm interested to see...
Oh, I guess Eric Chung was referring to reinforcement upgrades as opposed to which character. So which you're saying?
He went offense and crit chance. Say that again?
He was saying for reinforcement upgrade as opposed to which character to use. So if you're saying...
Yeah, Biggs.
Biggs, yeah.
Yep.
Probably same thing, yeah, because you want to get his reinforcement.
So not super fast, but he has super high crit chance, so he's guaranteed to crit, and he's got almost 2,000 damage. For me, I'm at 1,200 damage. He's focused basically solely on damage, and of course, he's actually got a Gear 8 Ezra. So, speed. Yeah, he went with crit chance to make sure he does crit every time. That's super smart. You can look at mine, and mine's Gear 8 5-star, though, and I went with crit chance, crit damage. Of course, I went with speed. I went with crit damage. I went with offense. I'm trying offense with speed secondaries.
Nice.
Yep, and then some health because it had offense and speed. So I was looking for that. I wanted it to be protection, but you kind of have to take what you can get.
Here's some decent mods for this level. What the heck?
Yeah, 7 speed. These are my best mods, man. Like 12 speed. Like I've got a couple of over 10 speed mods already in, 6 weeks of gameplay, and I've got them. So when people say, I've played for a year and I can't get a 10 speed or greater, well...
You got to play the right
way.
way.
But you kind of probably are doing something wrong, potentially, because it's not that difficult, surprisingly. It really is not that difficult. I just farm mods every day. That's all I do. There's no magical... There is no...
Spend a little more time watching some more YouTube videos, you know?
All right, so...
Plenty of great ones out there.
Why am I farming for offense?
For offense?
Why?
Because it's just good to have on all your particular characters, but it's specifically for one character right now.
Which one character am I farming mods for?
What, you want better mods on Ezra?
No, I actually am farming offense for my Yoda. Thank you very much. My Yoda I don't have yet. Yeah.
See, I'm too hyper-focused on what's in front of me. Let's see here. There's a couple questions popped up. It's funny. Sometimes they get highlighted with the @whoever, but sometimes they don't.
Oh my gosh, I'm almost level 74. Come on, check this out. Watch this. Boom! Player level up! Player level up! Player level up!
Ding,
Player
ding,
level
ding,
up!
ding.
Player level up!
Confetti! Confetti! Oh, you guys are a mess.
Oh, you're level 74. We're going to give you a bunch of silly events to do or whatever. Let's see. What's this one? This is new. Jawa juice?
Is that better than
juice.
Jamba Juice?
Oh my gosh, it's actually called Jawa Juice. That is too good. And then Sand People defeat Tuskens. That's hilarious. And then mods, acquire 30 mods. Well, that's easy.
Do the Jawas get the juice from the Sand People? That's why they're Sand People? Or no?
Oh my gosh, I can't believe they call it Jawa Juice. That is freaking hilarious.
Oh, you can't call Sand People.
All right, so...
Oh, hey, John Frost, if you want to go back to some of the older live streams, my account's on there, and you could see what it looked like back then, but probably in the future there'll be another live stream at some point with my account again to see the updates.
We definitely want to do a live stream with your account at least twice a month or once a month minimum. But all right, so the one thing that has made me feel a bit small is this. The territory battles, because when I contribute, it's like, hey, you gave 100,000 GP and everybody else is doing a single battle and contributing more. So I feel a bit weak, but
you don't have the roster depth yet.
Yeah, but it's still okay, because yesterday I did 3 of 4 levels with my Imperial Troopers, and my Imperial Troopers are like gear 5 and 6. So I felt a little okay that I'm able to add a little bit of extra
like as
GP.
long as you can make a dent and feel good about it, right?
Yep. And then the other thing was I was coming in here and I'm like, at least I can help with maybe donating, people, because maybe I can help out, and donate some platoon stuff.
Some extra abilities in there.
Yeah. What is it? Oh, yeah. So I can't donate anymore, but I'm trying to, donate what I can. Help out a little bit. Every little bit. Yeah, well, every little thing, right? I'm trying. Oh, undeployed. I don't know. I think Emperor Palpatine's all I've got. So
might want to use him.
This one requires... almost have enough for them. I wouldn't be able to beat that, I don't think, but at least I am starting to develop the team that I need for that. That's the other reason why.
Yep. I still don't have a team to go for those shards, so don't feel too bad.
Oh no, that's terrible. Bounty hunters, I can't do that. And this is dark side, so we might as well do the bottom dark side. And I'm just going to try to do my best.
Gonna shoot for the moon here.
Yeah, we're gonna do this, and I've got 20,000 to almost 24,000 GP. We're gonna try. They're used for another territory. I can't win that battle, and I'm missing a character I have to have anyway. So sadly,
you can. Yeah.
So sadly, knowing that, I'm just gonna try and earn as much GP for the team as I can. All right. Stun, 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 stun. All right.
Get a couple questions pop up here. Dr. Destiny. I've started an alt account after watching your 5-pillar system. When did you start to farm Sunfac and other geos?
The second I hit ships, I immediately started using my fleet currency for that. Look at that.
Yeah,
look at these guys. Dude, look at these guys, man. These guys suck. I've got like gear 5, gear 4, gear 5, gear 6, and they are smoking round one. I mean, this is the power.
Really helping each other out.
Yeah, the power in, like, if I actually had gear on these guys, like, look at the assisting. Ba-ba. I mean, they're hitting for 1,400. Like, that's nothing. Okay. Oh no. Nothing but cleansers.
That are heavy on protection and health.
Use that ability. It's the only way you're going to get through some of these. All right.
I like to use it kind of early on too, because by the time you get to the last node, it might have refreshed by then.
Oh no! 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 They can't really take any hits. They're not that strong.
Yeah. Oh, hold strong! Hold strong, little sapling! May your roots be true!
Ah! All right, kill him. Nope. Come on. Regenerate. Yes. Regenerate. Yes. Call assist. Come on. I can do it. I can do it. I can do all things. Come on. Kill him.
All things through Emperor Palpatine, who strengthens me.
Zap. Oh, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. Come on. Whap. No. Come on.
At least get to the third. At least get to the third.
Pimp Trooper. Yeah, I got to 3 yesterday. Or I did 3. Today I'll only get 2. But yeah, I did 2. I feel okay.
Truly, it is a success. It's the success of progress.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. I'm going to spread out the shock. It won't matter, though.
Thanks for the clarification, Alexander Chen. The Jawa juice person is called Shar, even though it looks like Plo Koon.
Yeah.
I always want to call him Plo Koon. I can't say Plo Koon correctly.
Plo Koon?
Plo Koon.
Plo Koon. Yay!
She sells seashells by the
Scissorman
seashore.
deployed. Scissorman deployed. Scissorman earned 140,000. And then let's deploy. This isn't going to be a whole lot. But
I know it may look like this is your man weak sauce, but
my,
hey.
my dark side can't even beat one round what's left. Sadly.
Deploy.
And then let's do up here.
Let's see if I can get this one before he goes away. Rovion Kenobi, maybe? Ravioli Kenobi? Haven't been able to watch your Grievous video yet. Fast opinion on what you think of the rework.
I think it's super solid, but I think that it's possibly...
Anything's better than nothing, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's possibly going to be overshadowed like Chewie. You know, Chewbacca was overshadowed by Revan.
Big time. And they came out so close to next to each other, and then they had the second event come out right afterwards, too. That one really kind of teed me off a bit, because I was close. I got halfway to a 5-star Chewbacca, but then, of course, got held up on that last node because I didn't have enough 5-star characters.
Yep.
Which I had 0 time to farm for in the 2 times the event came out already.
I'm not sure I can beat this. Matter of fact, I'm pretty confident I can't, but I need to try.
Mm-hmm. See what you're made of, Rock. Somebody else? What's going on over here? How you guys doing over here?
Yeah. Why didn't you use the AT-AT attack? It wouldn't have been enough to kill them all on that 3rd round.
True. I was thrown off because I
You
didn't know what an AT-TAT was, but yeah, no.
All right, we got one ship.
Question for him. All right, you're on top of it.
Come on, come on. Oh, there is reinforcements. Uh-oh.
Where'd you come from? This special hatch in the back of the ship that looks very suggestive. I actually saw a great meme the other day. It was a AT-AT bending over backwards, and stormtroopers were falling out the back, so it looked like he was pooping stormtroopers. Pretty hilarious.
Oh, an AT-AT?
Mm-hmm. I gotta call it an AT-AT. Just can't do it. AT-AT, just, I don't know, too much of a droid clarification, or whatever you call it. A droid number.
I may or may not get this.
It's looking promising
Stun.
so far, at least.
No stun. Dang it.
Okay, take that back. I'm not gonna naysay anymore.
By the way, I got that ship. That was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Yeah, I'm not
shuttle.
going to win this. They're just regenerating protection too much. Every time they shoot. And he's got a counter ability, so you got to stun him, but he's not stunning. And this won't do anything early on.
Even though it should.
No, it doesn't. And then he'll regenerate protection right here.
It takes so much to even get to that ability. Why can't it be more powerful off the bat? I mean, mine's maxed out, and it's funny. It's just pitiful sometimes where it just bounces right off certain ships.
Try to ability block him.
You know? Gotta make the attempt. Doesn't always land. Ooh. Oh.
He's going to have 2 turns
It was a
now.
possibility up to that point.
Yeah, he's got 2 turns to kill me. Otherwise, I get a chance to stun. Yes. He'll regenerate protection. Stun.
Hey.
Yay!
Do it!
I
Oh.
think
It's gonna happen.
This
It's gonna
will
happen.
definitely-
It just happened.
it won't work tomorrow, but at
Yeah.
least I know I can win day 1. I got 400,000 territory points. I feel
Nice.
pretty good about that.
Mm-hmm. That makes a dent. Well, and especially in chips too. I mean, depending on when I go deploy, it could be done already. Already 3-starred.
Deploy 76,000. That's like 1 ship almost. 2 ships.
All in good time.
All right. But I'm contributing something, but it does make me feel small because that's a small contribution in comparison. All right, let's get some free
As
characters.
the turtle from Neverending Story would say, we don't care whether or not we care.
I'm getting him for free. I
Nice.
have not farmed him yet because I haven't got to his node yet.
Keep it rolling.
Yeah, so...
Sorry.
What?
Felt the gravitational pull there for a second. It was drawing me in a little closer because it was kind of crazy. I don't want to get too close.
I'm getting him force-fed to me, too.
Ravioli's good enough for me. Good, I'm glad you like it. It's your new nickname now. I don't know if I remember it next time, but we can try.
You're calling him Ravioli? Wow.
Rovion, Ravioli, it's similar. He liked it.
Roblone?
Or
Roblone?
she, I don't know. Making all kinds of assumptions here.
Yeah, you are.
Tell you what, not PC at all.
No, you're not.
Never really am, so sorry, not sorry. I don't like helping out with the downgrade of our society. Let's see, what are you doing here on the game?
I'm just opening up a bunch of trash. I thought maybe I'd get something cool. I'm still waiting for my Barasafi unlock. It should happen.
It's gonna happen.
Oh, I've got energy just sitting there needing to be used.
Oh yeah, where's all the OCD people now?
We definitely got.
They're like, we just weren't saying anything about it because we were just sitting there cringing, biting our nails the whole time. When's he gonna spend it?
Well, I just upgraded. Remember, I just leveled up because I had spent it all. But
it filled yawing up.
Hey, I gotta take him up to the next level. I got a couple of upgrades to do. Let's promote him.
Red 1s and 2s popping up everywhere.
Oh,
feels so good until you put one on and they all disappear. Oh.
You know who else? Range Trooper.
Ah, yes. The tap dancer.
Yes. Get out and do the Cotton Eye Joe.
I lost protection a long time ago.
All right. Oh, I can get more.
Where did I hear that song the other day? And I was like, geez, that one's still around. They've been using Cotton Eye Joe for all kinds of stuff. Usually sports related or whatever, because thanks to Jock Jams, but still seeing that one pop up randomly all the time.
Jock Jams, huh? Man, you got a good bit of music, eh?
Date myself there a little bit.
Yeah.
One of the first songs. What was another song that was on there? I can never remember the name of it.
Yeah.
Oh, it was one of the first songs I learned on guitar. But yep, it was off of Jock Jams. I don't know. I think it was 11 at that time.
I gotta keep promoting this guy because he's part of a trooper team for sure. But I don't have to farm him. He's 4 stars without doing a thing.
Yeah.
Which is kind of nice.
Too convenient.
Yeah.
And then suddenly one day they'll all dry up. They'll hear you. Oh wait, shh. Don't let the RNG gods hear you.
What's this? Oh, a unique. Oh yeah, protection upgrade. Yes. That's the annoying part.
Master SB Games wants to point out that someone is congratulating you in your guild chat. Please bring it up.
Hooray for the territory deployments, Scissorman. Hooray!
Glad to see you doing something.
Yeah, glad you finally did something worth contributing to the team.
Oh, there's Fast Fud with the OCD over your energy. Called it. Knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Or I just gave you guys a setup. Either way. But
yeah, let's get some more of that. Let's go back.
A couple of these. Few more of those.
These aren't very good, but we'll do it anyway. The Mark IVs I'll take. Oh, look.
Well, because as soon as you don't stockpile useless gear, it's going to be the one tune that actually needs it all.
What energy do I have? Oh, it's mod energy. Boy, they gave me a lot of energy when I leveled up.
Yeah. They filled you up, Buttercup.
All right, speed. Yeah.
Offense. I do that every time, too. It's an arrow. Speed. Damn. Speed. Damn.
Or offense. Cross. 4 dots.
Gasp.
Why do they even drop 4 dot at that level? It's like stupid. All right, what do I need?
Just to waste your time and theirs.
I need the... Oh, my gosh. I've got a Galactic War. Holy crap, holy.
Ravioli. Holy cannoli.
I guess I'm going to spend what I have, but I can't even take them to my level. That's so sad.
I always sit there and look at that and go, is it really worth it? I mean, it's kind of a waste of credits if you can't get a full level out of it because it doesn't really do anything. And they get you closer.
All right, well, okay. There we go. So Darth Jedi has done what I suggested, which is take out Zeb and put in Emperor Palpatine, and that's smart. In fact, it's actually very risky of me to go against it if RNG goes negative with the stuns. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Holy cow! Hello! Oh my gosh, that came out of nowhere.
I feel great.
Okay, we're gonna go for Emperor Palpatine.
No payout in territory battle bug. What?
And let's try and put some debuffs on him, or not. No stuns.
There's Ravioli again. Don't break my heart. Yeah, you got it.
And let's dispel, and let's... Okay, now let's do this. Oh, he's got tenacity for days. What the heck?
Ryan Armstrong says, I swear to God, Warrior, every time you stream, it snows in Kansas. Stop it.
I know, right?
Hey, it snowed a little skiff here
I am
today.
having horrible luck today in Arena. Like, c'est terrible, horrible. This is seriously terrible, man.
See, it's bad, no bueno.
No, it's really bad. He's going to get the buff over his head probably any second now. Oh, hey, look, and now I've lost a Dispeller.
Jan Skiba. Skiba, pretty sure that's right. Hi from Czech Republic. Hello. Warrior, how will you prioritize to whom to give stun guns? The never-ending struggle.
Whoever I'm focused on, that's pretty an easy answer. If I'm trying to get a character to the next level, and he'll be the next one. When they all have them, you focus on one at a time. I normally do damage dealers because, well, you want to do damage with your damage dealers. So
I find myself getting hung up on that sometimes, though, because I'm focusing on this character, but then suddenly that stun gun pops up and will complete a gear level for somebody else that's not my priority right now. And I'm going, but I want to bump up another gear level, but I need it for this character. And then I do a little back and forth and eventually talk myself out of it. But
yeah, that's where paying attention to your focus is, and that's difficult. All right, let's get rid of.
I was all over the place for the first 6 months to a year that I played this game for sure. Could have focused a little better, but I was in between pillar systems, so yeah.
Definitely arenas become harder over the last few weeks because I've paused a lot of my arena progress to focus on geos and other characters, and so you do that at a risk.
Yeah.
You know, the risk is that you are going to fall behind, and that's kind of what I did. I was top 50 for a while, and that's just not going to happen anymore. All right.
I say I'm pretty sure a lot of the guys that would see you pop up in their leaderboard are probably going, oh, hey, I know this guy. Let's check his videos out and see what he's doing to keep at this level.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, there we go. I'm higher than him. I can beat him now.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where I have to take strategic chances, and I have to pause certain things. Come on, kill the lady almost dead. Man, I tell you, auto battle is dumb.
Tickets. How can you ever spend all your sim tickets? I mean, I just always have them.
So, hey, Sure Shot, how are your vets coming? He completed them finally.
Yeah, I'll give you one answer to that. My JTR is currently at Gear 11, 3 Zetas.
Nice.
Yes.
I didn't even know you got all 3 Zetas.
All 3 Zetas, yep. Well, I stockpiled 2 for a long time in preparation for that. Gave 1, or no, I had 3, but yeah, 3 by the time I actually got the event. Gave 1 to BB-8 and 2 to her. And then eventually I saved the other one and just gave it to her recently. So
you know how hard it is to kill him without your damage dealer, Ezra?
Oh, yeah.
It took like a minute to kill him.
You may stun once in a while with Zeb, otherwise everybody else is just going to do those little chinks. Yep. Little chink at the armor.
Man, I've had kind of bad luck in the arena today, but that's all right. You win some, you lose some. All right, we got to do Galactic March. I can't believe I haven't done this. By the way, it's been getting very difficult, and I got to do 12 more. I've got to do 12 more completions.
I was wondering when they start to throw that at you. Remember the other night we were hanging out and I was playing this. I was like, yeah, let's just see what my Phoenix squad can do in Galactic Arena in Galactic War these days. So I was like, oh, let's give it a shot.
Yep.
Walked all the way through, didn't lose a single character. I'm like, and I never went up against a single Gear 12 character either, which is ridiculous. Because back in the day when I was still trying to complete it to get my Sims, I was getting ridiculous teams thrown at me all the time.
So Captain Obvious asked if I'm ready for Yoda. I'll be ready for Yoda, hopefully, in a couple of days with a 5-star Yoda. Which a 5-star Yoda is like super squishy.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So
still can hit pretty good with the right mods.
So she's going to bring him back to life. I got to kill her really quick. Because I don't need...
let's see, you got Ray Gwynn Jr. and Stephen Armbrust are referencing Scoundrels here from Kessel or Bus Guild.
Cool.
Saying, hey, what's up?
What's up?
What's up? Excuse me. Sorry. Choke on that reference sometimes.
Die. Die. Oh, wait. There's an Ezra in the background. Didn't even see Ezra. Let's throw some rocks.
What is your Grandmaster Yoda team going to be?
Oh, okay. I'll show you right now that I've done my dailies. I think level 75 I'm really excited about too, though, because there's a bunch of events that you assault battles. A lot of the assault battles you can't do until you hit level 75 for the first assault battle. The truth is I probably can't do any of the assault battles, but I still want to unlock them so I can at least attempt them.
Right.
So one more, it's going to take
one more thing to frustrate me at my level.
3 or 4 more days and I should be at level 75. So.
And then Pity Me Boys wants to know my 5-star Yoda can hit upwards of just says my Yoda can hit upwards of 40k.
Hey, that's great.
Good for you.
That's awesome though, for real. Here's my team. Here's my Jedi team. Okay, so Kanan 7 stars. Ezra, I'll be working on 7 stars shortly. As soon as I get Jedi Consular to 5 stars, I'm switching back to Ezra to finish him off. Old Ben 5 stars until I get Ezra to 7, and then I'll do Old Ben to 7, and then I'll go back and I'll do Ezra last or Hera last. And the reason is I really want to compete with this team in Arena versus my Phoenix. So that's why I'm prioritizing what I'm prioritizing. And then, of course, Bastila. Bastila's almost 5 stars. She's a super long grind, but I'm kind of focused on her. And then Jolie's going to be worked passively in the background until he's 7 stars, which is going to take forever. For the record, though, Jolie Bendo sucks until he's got his Zeta for this team. He just becomes a liability on defense. You'd be better off having another damage dealer or like Emperor Palpatine and have like Bastila, Ezra, Kanan, Old Ben, and Emperor Palpatine. So that way you kind of get that anti-synergy and you got 2 tanks to protect him than having just him, because he can heal a little, you know, he can call an assist. That's cool. But he's really a liability until he can bring them back to life. Once he can bring people back to life, he is a rock star. But the bringing back to life is the part that he's got to have.
And so it makes him worth it.
Yep, for sure, definitely.
I'm sitting on a gear 8 or 9 7-star Bendo right now, but no Zetas, so he's just kind of stagnant. If it wasn't for the JTR event coming up when it did, he would be on my arena team right now. Would have had more time to be able to put into him, would have had that Zeta available for him. But
he starts tomorrow.
Only 13 hours.
I can do that one. Empire characters, I got that.
Nice.
And then Yoda.
Always good to get an extra Omega.
Yeah, Omega.
I
love how they always give you the credits, though, to get the character up. That's always super nice. So, yay. Jawas.
Jawas. They're like them greasy skids that come up the laneway all the time that want to start fights.
Don't you know? All right. Hiya! Dude, come on.
Go puff on a dart. Go do some ice fishing over in Quebec.
Jawa. He is your damage dealer over there. So let's damage deal the damage dealer.
Deal out that damage.
Hiya! Goodbye. Oh, yeah. Okay. Jawa Scavenger. He throws bombs. That's annoying. Let's do a little taunt action.
The Jawas, they are annoying. Let's see here. John
Frost.
Frost.
Dathcha killed himself.
John Frost wants to know what gear level does Grandmaster Yoda need to be so he isn't super squishy?
Yoda, the question was, what level does he have to be in? And he's always going to be super squishy, even at gear 12 plus. The most I've seen is like 60,000 health and protection if they've modded him correctly for offense. And again, offense is under Revan. If you have him under Bastila, you might not have enough crit chance for his special damage to actually crit, whereas under Revan it always crits. So with Bastila, you might actually not do offense mods and do crit chance, crit damage mods with as much offense secondary as possible. See, people don't realize that the modding of him changes based on, you know,
he gets all that bonus
who he's underneath. Now, if you can get your special crit chance to close to 40% or over 40%, then offense mods are the way to go. But you got to give him a prayer's chance to be able to actually crit, or it's worthless to just do that, because you want the crits. With Revan, it's pretty much a guaranteed crit, and otherwise you want offense because you're going against crit immunity characters, so you're not going to crit, so you need the extra offense. But with Bastila teams, there's not all that crit immunity necessarily, especially right now, because there's a lot of people that don't have General Kenobi yet, so there's not all that critical immunity, so you do want to crit. It just makes it real difficult. Offense is a safe bet, but crit chance and crit damage is a possibility under Bastila lead. If you want to, you know, kind of max out the damage, I think you should kind of have both options try both options out, and it depends on the circumstance.
Is that Bastila lead in general or Bastila with a Zeta?
Bastila lead in general, just in general.
I know that Zeta does give him the extra protection, so at least it does make him a little less squishy.
Alexander Chen says, why are you getting turret from the ship store? Because it's hard to get the rest of the Rogue One and get lucky from Jin and Baze from Chromium. So yeah, you got to get turret from the ship store, and that I leave it there because that currency comes really fast. So, all right, let's see. Echo's got to die.
Echo's got to look at you and go, what?
He's like, yo, man, you can't hear me. What you doing, huh?
He's like, let me try that again. Oh, is there an Echo in here?
I love it. A 2% dodge rate, and it's like, I dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Offense down.
No one time ever that would work.
Hiya! Not so much damage.
Luis Carlos wants to say, congrats on the channel. Big tips and tricks. Big fan from Brazil. Hey,
awesome.
How you doing down there?
What's up, Brazil? Very cool.
What's the weather like?
The weather here is cold right now. We're getting a lot of snow this year.
Yeah.
Way more than normal.
Not a lot of snow for normal people who experience normal snow, but for us, yeah, a skiff here and there, 2 inches that last almost an entire day. That's a lot.
Well, there's 10 feet on the Grand Mesa, which is 30 minutes away.
Well, that's where it always gets. We're kind of in a bowl in a valley, so that's where all the snow.
But like we have the world's largest flat top mountain, literally in our backyard. I can stare at it every day. It's called the Grand Mesa. Look it up. It's pretty awesome. Weatherman, Scissorman Warriors here. Check it out. Grand Mesa.
Another tip from your help the weatherman.
Yep, and it is the world's largest flat top mountain. It has over 300 lakes on the top. I am not joking.
Some of those lakes
I know
over
people think
feet deep.
Yeah, I know people are going to be like, "No, this is a lie. There's no way. This is crap." Straight up, it's truth. World's largest flat top mountain, Grand Mesa. I could throw a stone and hit it.
Jawa juice you not.
Not really. I couldn't throw a stone and hit it because it's like a half-hour drive to the top.
You know, it starts off at like 10,000 foot, gets up to about 11.
But I literally lived at the base of that in Whitewater, where we moved from.
Yep.
I mean, we could drive our four-wheelers up the Grand Mesa from my other house. But it's the world's largest flat top mountain and tons of lakes, super fun. But up there, when you're driving on the road, there's 10 to 20 feet snowbanks on either side. It's like you're driving through a snow tunnel, and that's just like 30 minutes away.
18 to 24 feet of yearly snowfall up there.
But we live in a desert.
Yep.
Below that
whereas
mountain.
They're 10 to 11,000 feet, we're sitting about just under 5,000 feet, so right at that mile mark.
5,200,
yeah,
5,100.
or 5,100, something like that. So yeah, we're a mile high desert as you get up to the mountains, but we're only about 45 minutes away from actually getting to the top of any of those, so it's convenient.
All right, I'm trying to get Daze on him so he stops shooting speed down on all my guys. Because on his basic, he applies speed down, Fives does. So I dazed him, so now I should stun him. Yes.
And since we got in the subject of weatherman, now we just start going into weather balloons and UFOs.
Right?
Segue right into that one.
Yeah, segue.
It's an easy segue considering how flat the Earth is, so, you know, it's not a big
Aren't the cliff dwellings in Mesa Verde? Revenator asks. Revenator, you're right. That's down south by the Pueblo area, Durango area, and the Durango Four Corners area. So, yeah, you could go down to the Four Corners and check them out. That's pretty awesome. The cliff dwellings are amazing.
They are.
They're pretty awesome.
Plenty of hot springs and cool mountain passes in the area as well.
Oh, we got lots of cool springs, like warm, hot water coming from the earth that you can swim in.
Yeah.
We're like, hey,
and you don't boil.
These minerals, they feel so good.
Sometimes it smells like rotten eggs, but it's all good. Let's see, who else wants to know
France has adopted lightsaber as an official combat. That's pretty awesome.
Huh.
I want to be a Frenchman. That would be awesome. I would fight with a lightsaber. I will fight you until you die from it. I will hit you.
You are slower than snail. Get over here and let me slash you.
Zabed run. I don't know what's what. All right, Lando. Come on, Lando. Let's kill Lando. Lando will get out of control if you leave him alone.
Hi. McTweet, what level did you get your Phoenix Squad to?
Gear 8 mostly, but I'm waiting on a... what's the thing that looks like a Hypo syringe, I think it's called. No, it looks like a hair dryer.
Chiwab syringe?
Yeah, the hair dryer.
The hair dryer, yeah.
The hair dryer. I'm waiting on one hair dryer. It takes 50 pieces for a hair dryer, and I'm only at like 6 pieces. So it's going to be a minute.
And of course,
Spy needs one, and Spy is for ships, and I almost care more about ships because I'm getting 300 crystals out of ships. I'm getting 100 crystals out of regular arena. So I care less about Chopper and more about Spy.
Yeah.
It just is what it is, you guys. You got to focus on what provides your bank account. You know, if you have 2 jobs and one pays you more, you kind of pay attention to the one that pays you more.
Put a little more effort into that one.
Yeah. Put a little love
my Phoenix squad is sitting at mostly gear 8, which would be Chopper, Sabine, Kanan, and Hera. Oh, and Zeb. But Zeb's got a Zeta, and then my Ezra, of course, is gear 12
You did a Zeb Zeta because you wanted to get a 7-star Thrawn, and you didn't have him geared up.
Nope. That was the only thing that actually got me a 7-star Thrawn, with everybody all gear 8, throwing a Zeta randomly on Zeb with his
I was like,
staggering
what did
sweep.
you do? It's actually a pretty good Zeta.
Yeah. It's a good Zeta for the time of what it needed, but now it's kind of weird looking at a Phoenix squad that it's like, gear 8, Zeta on Zeb? What?
Yeah. People are like, what was he thinking? But you're like, I wanted
for
my
the
Thrawn.
time.
You were like, look what I did. It was like,
and then
a shame moment.
Yeah, but then I was like, 17 tries later, 7-star Thrawn.
Yeah. Yeah, you were significantly under geared and didn't have good mods on them.
I wasn't about to, because I think that event passed me like 3 times by the time I got there.
Oh,
so
that's
I was
hilarious.
done. I was over it.
All right, Alexander is leaving. Later, brother.
How old do gamers have to be to play this?
You can be any level. You can be any age, but if you admit when you download the game to your age being under 18, it will forever be locked as a youth account, and you can't change your name. And there's like chat restrictions and some other stuff that they have. So I mean, I don't want to tell people to do what they want to do, but like I wouldn't. If I was 17, I wouldn't put that I was 17. Sorry, I would just, because I don't want to restrict the game when I'm 18 or 19, and you have to get a hold of them.
Anything worthwhile at that point, like, ooh, we're keeping away from the swear words and the nudity. In what? Where? Huh?
I know, because they like in chat, they're like, you're like, holy cow, and it's like blank, 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 cow. It's like, what? The word holy is bad.
Sometimes I get the first letter in there, but yeah. I know I tried to put Space Jesus on there in reference to General Kenobi a couple times, and they didn't let me do it.
So you debuff Rey, because Rey Scavenger, if she's debuffed, her offense is not going to be as high as it could be with it. And then we're going to try and stagger her so she doesn't get to take a turn. There we go. Did not happen, but I'll kill her.
Brass.
Oh,
Jedi powers.
We'll kill her. And then the next problem is going to be Kylo. We'll put offense down on him. And we're just going to go to town. And we got to expose that doesn't stick. I hate that. That is a bug, that the expose doesn't stick. It's supposed to stick. All right, let's go ahead and dispel. Oh my gosh, I almost killed him. Yikes, that was not intended.
But hey, you'll take it, right?
I got to get a daze on him, so I'm going to call an assist and call Zeb daze, so that way the retribution is worthless. We're going to use basics because I want to reset these for the next node. Oh yeah, heal. She's going to heal him, except for he's going to die.
That's a funny note. Mark Bonello said it was opening Bronzians at the same time you were, and also got 10 Snowtrooper shards at the exact same time.
Dang. Maybe they have a server that's just like spinning through a wheel.
Right.
And
oh, hit the button. Let's see what happens here. Oh, you got a good one this time.
Snowtrooper! Right. Imperial troopers! They are the way to go!
Annette Lemonade asks, how good is Jango Fett at gear 12? I have him
Amazing.
at gear 9 currently, and he's killer. I'd agree. Yeah, I like him so far. I have him at a gear 7 or 8, and I still put him as a leader over my bounty hunters, and he does pretty well. What's
great with him is he adds everybody's speed, and you need that for PvP. So great for territory wars, Grand Arena, 3v3, 5v5, Arena, all that. And he's really, really good with his son Boba against Night Sisters, because once he kills them, they stay gone. You don't have to worry about the reviving from the tank. Yeah. Okay.
And you get a rocket. And you get a rocket.
So Boba Fett and Darth Vader are the problems in this battle. They both do massive damage. And I got to kill Boba Fett first, but I got to control Darth Vader, because Boba Fett is definitely a problem. By the way, if I go in here and I find someone just one-shots one of my characters and that happens, I then reprioritize to whoever can one-shot my characters. Like, I ignored Jango Fett on one of these battles, and he just rocket shot and killed Chopper. So I had to reorganize and go after Jango. And then I won.
Retry.
Yeah, so you can retreat.
Always remember this.
General Grievous is not the damage dealer yet. Absolutely not. Nope. He's not someone. Plus, it's like having 6 characters you got to go against because Boba's going to come back to life because he's a lame-o. I also, in these more deadly battles, try not to taunt with Chopper because Chopper can be one hit. So I try to save his... Okay, we got that. We're going to taunt now with my Kanan.
Oh, I love that stagger symbol.
And there's no fear of taunting on this team, so I can just target whoever I want. We're going to take some debuffs. That's okay. But we got to kill Boba Fett. Let's go ahead and try and put some days. No, come on, kill him. Offense down at a minimum. There we go. I'm less afraid of him now with the offense. He'll kill himself. Then we can go ahead and go after the leader. She puts speed down. Ouch. Now we got to go after Darth Vader as soon as we kill. There we go. Yeah, I'm not worried about Grievous yet, but think about this. After the reworks, if any of the reworks affect the PvE teams, and sometimes they do. For example, the old B2s didn't do target lock.
Nope.
I just did the assault battle this morning on my main account, and the B2s were target locking my entire side. So they did allow the B2's kit in PvE to be changed. That's not always the case, but they did. So what if Grievous PvE becomes the new Grievous? This could turn into a friggin' nightmare for sure.
Could. All depends on where they want to go with it.
With that in mind, when should I prioritize Jango over Bosk lead? Anytime you have the speed disadvantage, go with Jango lead. Anytime you think you have the speed advantage, go with Bosk lead. I think I just said Boba, but I meant Bosk. All right, let's kill this guy. Whap! Whap! Yeah. Oh, you buckled over, Mr. Vader.
To go back to Jacob's question, I'm pretty sure McTweet just answered that for you. If you're looking to get more durability in your Geos and Phoenix ships, just increase the pilots.
Yeah, the crew members are really the majority of what it is. Look at he's taunting. Oh, you want to taunt for him, huh? We're going to take you out. Hey, Bop. Bop. We'll just put it on basics. It's okay. We'll kill him first. It's all right. And then we'll go after poor little Grievous, who thinks he can't make anyone...
Yeah, and little is actually appropriate, because in any of the movies, he seems to be at least towering over General Kenobi, who's got to be in the 5'10", 6-foot range, so suddenly you see him in this game, and next thing you know, he's all, he little.
Will Deloche says, what's up, warrior? Scissorman, what's happening, Will? Got a great name with Will. I love the name Will. Wonder why.
Clever name, that. Smart name.
Whoever named you is a genius, and it's the best name in the world.
I find it funny. There's a Jacob in here, but he spells it Jakob, which is the incorrect spelling of my name, which people always end up doing some point. I even had somebody spell it Jakup one time.
Well, it's correct for him, incorrect for you.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, I guess you don't read your Bible enough. That happens.
Man, I got to kill him before the tank taunts, because I tell you what, he's super annoying, Scion is.
And then, thanks, I tell you what.
We've got a Kylo Ren on the other side that's going to jack us up. So let's put offense down on him. Ugh, it didn't apply. Let's get rid of Darth Scion, sadly. I've got to do it. It's going to happen now whether we liked it or not. Ooh! He's going to do a lot of damage. I'm really scared of Kylo Ren. He makes me scared. Wow.
Well, for those who are asking, the possibility of there being a Sure Shot... Well, there is a Sure Shot channel on YouTube, but it hasn't had anything done with it yet, so it's something I've thought about. I mean, it would probably be more comedy-related than it would be anything strategy-wise, because I'm not nearly up to par with Warrior. Plus, I also wouldn't want to try and rob any viewership from him, too, so I have to try and figure out my own niche at that point. So it's a possibility, just nothing really in the works yet. And as far as what I...
be robbing anything from me. The viewers love watching you, too. If you had a channel, I'm sure that a lot of the guys would, and gals, would probably watch you as well.
I feel like this tune isn't quite geared up enough to do game strategy, so...
That's true. You're like, oh, wait, that's how you use them?
Mm-hmm. Like, I'd be learning along with you guys in any videos and streams, so it might be a little awkward. And like I've told Warrior before, I feel like I should know a heck of a lot more about this game for having played almost 2 years.
Yeah, sometimes I feel that way. What's funny is I'll know something about a character, but then we set that character aside and don't use him for a while. And then we start using him again, and people are like, they're still using him every day, right? And then they're like, hey, why didn't you do this and this? And I'm like, oh, yeah.
That's true.
That's right. I used to do that.
Hard to keep up with 135 different characters and all their abilities, especially when they have
Or 168.
168. Oh, that's right. It's increased a few times the last time I checked.
It might even be 170. Shoot, I don't know. Wow,
they just funnel him on out.
He is going to get his protection back if I don't hurry up and kill him. Whap! Whap!
And what have I thought of? Was that Grand Arena so far? And what's my GP? I think my GP just hit. I'm almost 2.7 million now, but my Grand Arena has been pretty pitiful. I'll either win the first one, lose the next two, or I'll lose the first two, win the last one. Doesn't usually get more than that. For a while there, I was hitting like 4th place. Now I'm sitting somewhere around like 7th or 8th, just because, let's be honest, I don't care as much about Grand Arena.
All right.
Giggity, giggity, goo. All right. And then who we have here? Ah, yes, fear the reworked Grievous. One day, I'm sure we will.
I am not afraid of this team. This is not a team that I am afraid
You're
of.
Kung Fu, no good here.
Wow. So, actually, Cad Bane is the worst for this team.
Matthew Bradford, that's awesome. Hello from a Canadian in China.
That is awesome.
Bit of a fish out of water situation there, I'll bet. Unless you speak perfect Chinese, in which case you just, well, probably have a Canadian accent along with it. I don't know.
All right, now let's go after Snips. If you don't know why she's called Snips, you need to watch some Star Wars or read some books.
Watch some well, that's Clone Wars specifically, right?
Yeah. Well, she's
always referred to that, but it becomes an actual catchphrase or whatever through Anakin in that show.
Plop. Up, offense down, bam. Baff, maff, maff, maff. So I'm not going to get all caught up in the clone or the General Grievous rework. I think I might throw his leadership ability on just so I have some viability with like territory battles, territory wars type stuff, Grand Arena type stuff. But
I always want to increase the depth.
So I always get rid of the non-tanks first, and then I go after Kylo Ren last normally. But
looks like McTweet's on his way out. Good to have you. See
you later, McTweet. Hello from Hungary. Very cool.
Hungary. Isn't there a certain city in that or a state in that country? I don't know how you'd say that. Or no, that's Holland I'm thinking of, isn't it? Never mind.
What?
Strike that. Reverse it.
All right.
I was working my way around to Amsterdam, but I think I was in the wrong country.
Oh, yes, you were. You were.
Let's see here. That's lunch. Anybody else?
Sure shot. Got to get back to work. Glad to hang out with you guys. Okay, cool.
Later. Yeah. And sure shot would be awesome to see you guys go against each other in Grand Arena. No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Well, his main account, no, it wouldn't. This account, yeah, it'd be the opposite.
No, it would be terrible. Both ways, it would be terrible. It would not be fun to watch.
It is just too far. You got beginning of the spectrum, way into the spectrum, and then somewhere in the middle end of the spectrum. You just kind of, I don't think you can bounce too far back and forth those directions. But funny, if nothing else, if we could actually set that up somehow.
Well, I've always asked for that in game. I said that would be great to have a sandbox mode where you can
exactly
ally 50 people. In fact, your ally list should be able to be 100 people.
Right.
And then you can ally whoever you want, and then you could set up, if both were on at the same time, you could set up
another holo table for mock battles. Why not?
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea. We think it's a good idea. I'm sure all you would agree, but we all know who's the big hinge.
Well, they said now that Grand Arena is now that. That's supposed to be...
Oh, well, you can't pick and choose which team you want to go up against.
I know.
And it ruins the whole idea of our great idea.
Well, I know that, but they don't.
Vive la France in the house!
Yes.
I think we got a couple of...
Je m'appelle Guillaume. Je m'appelle Guillaume. Tu t'appelles comment? Or comment t'appelles-tu?
No.
Yeah. No. I just told him my name is William. What's your name?
Couldn't tell you that in French. I mean, I'm sure it's probably still Jacob in French.
What did I get? Ooh! I earned 100 million.
All right, we're bouncing all over
I earned
the map
100 million, 50 crystals in my
Nice.
pocket. What?
And a couple of Vader shots.
Yeah.
So happy I sharp myself. Anyways,
someone's going to be like, please, Warrior, don't dance anymore.
Hey, from Houston, H-Town in the house. You know?
Houston, what's happening?
How's the traffic out there?
H-Town, that reminds me of some R&B from the early 90s. Remember the group H-Town? H-Town, that was not appropriate. Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, let's see.
I mean, really, if you can go there, I'm going to start going with my Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah, right. All right, so we got more ship.
Hello from Colorado Springs. Hello from the other side of the Rockies. What's up?
Colorado Springs. What's up, Parasite? La France es dans la place.
Interesting name. Yeah, there you go. So you are William.
All right, let's try and get some more of these guys.
Wait, France, you're on that side of the that side of the ocean. How is it in the future? What's it like over there?
Yeah, right.
Do you have flying cars yet?
Man, no. I mean, I'm not afraid of the 2 tanks, but there's actually 3 tanks, and I gotta kill Boba and Vader before they do mad damage. So, and Kylo's there to just totally throw a wrench in things. This is going to be a tough battle. 3 tanks, 3 taunts.
Is he throwing a wrench or is he throwing a helmet and things?
Yeah. So let's put offense down.
Oh, hello from Ohio.
Let's taunt.
Ohio.
I normally don't
Cleveland
taunt.
rock.
Let's go ahead and do damage. Whap. Come on. Let's stagger. That's a lot of damage there too. And
whenever he doesn't go for his second swipe, his first one always seems like a lightsaber
go
backhand
for a stun,
to me because he kind of walks up and just
kill.
backhands.
Yep. And then we're going to throw some rocks because we're dirty. And then we're going to try and take off these off of Ezra because I can't have Ezra debuff like that in case he targets him. Ouch. Kill him. Come on, come on. One more. Oh. Okay. Ow. Okay. Now we gotta take the taunt off. Let's go ahead and put this on Kanan. Let's go ahead and put this on Hera. Let's go ahead and dispel and get rid of Boba Fett. Come on, please, Boba Fett. Kill Boba Fett. No!
No kill for you.
This is, like I said, this is going to be difficult because there's going to be another tank taunt in just a second. Well, if I can kill him, holy crap, I'm going to kill him. Let's take away turn meter, which we did. Let's kill him. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on. There we go.
Oh, that must have been a retort or something because I'm like, were you just targeting Boba Fett and he hit Vader instead?
No.
Must have been a counter.
This is genuinely a difficult battle with 3. Kill him. I thought that would be enough. Kill him right here. Ah. No.
Well, I'll get to your question here, Jacob. This one might be a little subjective, but what would you say is a good arena rank as a free-to-play player?
Anything top 500 is good. I mean, it gets really hard the longer, and if you were less focused early on, it's harder to get up there for sure.
Like I said, he started his alt account around the same time as you and got into top 20 early on, but have since dropped to top 100.
Yeah, that's what
I'd say you're doing great.
Yeah, you're doing excellent. That's where I'm at, and I would like to say I'm doing pretty darn good. So, all right, come on.
Now we're getting some more hellos.
Die, Kylo Ren, die.
Czechia? Is that supposed to be the Czech Republic or like a version of Czech? It's Czechia.
Where?
Or Czechia.
What? Czechia?
Czechia.
Czechia.
Close. I always get around to it.
Please
somehow.
forgive us.
Yeah.
All right.
Hello from Washington State. Well, I got that one figured out.
Washington State. That's where my bro is at. That's a good place. Over by Spokane. Spokane Valley. What?
Cabin Fiddler is complimenting your French. Well done.
Aw. I took it in high school because my mom told me it was the language of love. I was raised by a single mom. Single mom, 3 kids, raising us, and she was like, "It's the language of love," and I was like, "Okay." So I took it, and then I never use it. So you lose
it. And then I realized how hard it was, and I just wanted to pass in grade.
You lose it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't use a language, you lose it. In fact, I speak Spanish a little too, but
I used to speak fairly good Spanish, at least being able to order my food, tell time, count to 100, that kind of thing. But don't use it anymore.
Because if you're in Mexico, counting to 100 is really going to help you.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
You want to tell them exactly how many seconds you need to get to El Baño.
I just learned how to say uno más taco, por favor, or dos.
For the chiquitas.
Dos
Tengo
más tacos,
una fiesta en mis pantalones.
Yep. All right. So Night Sisters, it's actually a pretty strong Night Sister team. So we got to kill old Daka first. We got to taunt her in there.
Daka.
Yep, got to taunt her in there. It's going to be a nightmare. We'll leave him to the end. We've got to kill Mother Talzin second, and there's no tank, so we're all right. But we've definitely got to kill Mother Talzin after old Daka. Hopefully we can do some massive damage.
Hopefully this is going to happen.
It's going to happen.
Oh, we got somebody from Minnesota.
Oh, don't you know, Minnesota.
It's
South Dakota. Minnesota, don't you know? All right.
Isn't that what they call South Canada?
Yeah, kind of. I go up there occasionally too because that's where our home office for Sleep Number is.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right, let's do a hi-ya. You ready? 1, 2, 3, hi-ya! Oh, that was terrible.
It was a flourishing hi-ya.
Whap, whap. Come on, before she does it. No. Here it comes.
Oh, we got one from Scruffy, the janitor. He says, hello, guys from Greece. Is Django good for the Chewie event? Yes, but with under boss lead still, probably.
So you don't have to worry so much about them when they're earlier on. Phoenix are actually anti-Night Sisters early on. They do really well because of the health gain and the protection gain. So it's not a bad team at all.
Easy.
All right. Waba. Okay. Now we kill Asajj Ventress.
Tell you what, we're getting hellos from all over the place. New York here. Happy good day, everyone.
Nice. New York.
Is that an Australia, New York hello? Good day. Nah, no worries.
Okay, then we got to kill a gear. Was he gear 8 or gear 9? Did you see Kylo Ren if he was gear 8 or gear 9?
He's gear 8.
Because when they hit gear 9 and above, they become really difficult to kill.
And that's when the dango starts eating your baby.
You got to have Ezra because you got to do some solid damage. Otherwise, they grow. He grows. This is good damage. But yeah, it's really hard to do that damage. And he heals. Constantly heals. Come on, get off of my stupid screen. What the heck, dude? Seriously, get off my screen. Okay, now I can do it.
Dang Windows Messenger messages thing, whatever the stupid.
He's healing more than what I'm hitting him for, so we're gonna try and call Ezra because Ezra hopefully can do more damage. Yep, Ezra does more damage than he heals for, but it takes forever. I'm gonna stun him. He's gonna gain health, but I need him to not take a turn.
This is where Phoenix kind of becomes the annoying little brother. He doesn't really do a lot of damage. He just really wears on you.
And I don't want to have him gain health, so I'm just going to be silly and put this on him. And then here we go. Bow. A little bit more. Rocks actually heal him, but I have to do it.
Yeah. No choice.
We'll put some protection up. I hate it when she shoots because that expose actually heals him. Yeah.
He likes the expose.
It's the debuffing him. It's like, Okay, come on, Ezra. You got to do this,
coming
Ezra.
Around.
Come on.
It's coming around.
Okay, let's taunt. Why not? Okay, here we go. 12,000. Thank you, Ezra. Thank you, Ezra.
Coming up clutch.
It'd be cool to have a Frenchie Jedi with a lightsaber shaped as the Eiffel Tower. That would be funny.
Holding it from a leg or from the tip?
All right. Gear 9. Completely gear 9. I'm gear 7 and 8. Oh my gosh. And they're level 78.
You shall not pass.
You know my Node 12 is easy. I guarantee it. My Node 12 will be like
this is the last little roadblock.
Chewie and Talia.
Your good team, so you got nothing left for the 12.
Yep, it'll be like Chewie and Talia. They're just like, you shall not pass. Okay, so Vader and Emperor Palpatine.
What is the anti-Belrock in this game?
I don't know, yeah. So Sion has to be killed because he's going to taunt almost after like 2 turns. He's going to be taunting. And then Nihilus is going to kill someone. There's no way around it. I can't kill fast enough. Emperor Palpatine is going to destroy my team. I'm going to get health down. Won't be able to regenerate health and protection because of Sion or Sidious. And then Vader's going to be over there just one-shotting fools with his thing. So Emperor Palpatine is my number 1 target. Vader's my number 2 target. And Sion is number 3, but Sion will probably have to be killed because of pain. So I would bet money. I would bet money that I can't kill this team. I would bet money on it, but we're going to try. We are going to try.
Hoping to prove yourself wrong.
Someone says throw a dummy team first, let them waste their abilities. I actually have taught that in the past on other teams or other shows and stuff, but the problem is my other teams are so much lower that they'll die faster than the other team can even use all the abilities. Like the Emperor Palpatine's AoE will kill everyone and then they won't use all their abilities. I don't have a second team developed well enough yet to have that luxury of kind of expelling all of their abilities. Plus, with Nihilus, you just make it closer for him to actually annihilate somebody else on your team. So we're just going to have to do our best to control. The only thing I have that's good,
just preload him in a sense.
The only thing I have that's good is there's no protection because of the Nihilus lead. And so I should be able to kill Emperor Palpatine pretty fast. I'm going to do my very best to get him gone quickly. We're going to taunt with Kanan. And then we're just going to play it out. We're going to see. But Vader is going to heal every time. So Vader's important to kill. But we're going to have to kill, hopefully, EP first. And then, come on, kill.
Kill.
All 5. He got 5 cooldown reductions. This is absolutely devastating. All right, come on. Throw rocks and kill him. Yes! Oh, see, Vader? I knew it. One shot kill.
Culling blade.
He's used it, so now we can kill Darth Sion. Let's go after Sion. We got to kill Sion.
And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Oh, he's got the heal down. I can't protect him. Yeah. Sadly, this was going to happen because of all the pain. Like I said, it's too much damage and too much. I mean, Sion is impossible to kill at this level, and he's going to taunt.
Sorry, Kit, but I think your cage fighting skills don't work well here.
Yep. It'd be cool to win, but it's just not going to happen.
Trade out Kanan for LaFonda.
Yeah, he's too strong. Bam, already used it. And here it goes. I'm going to be one shot again. Yeah, this was a nice try. I'm just going to chalk it up to they hate me. And that's okay. They don't like me. It's all right.
They hate you, mister. They hate you. I don't even know you.
Yeah. So this team is about 20,000 GP ahead, which for the percentile means that they actually went well above their average rate. Sometimes it's programmed to just literally bend you over. That's what it's doing today. You kind of have to just let it go.
You've been making too much progress. Sorry, we got to slow you down, stunt you a bit.
So
I'm not going to give you the satisfaction. That's exactly what I go with. Sometimes even arena I'll do that, where it's just like down to my last 2 tunes. I'm like, I'm not even going to let you finish it off. I'm just going to go ahead and retreat. Forfeit, whatever. Let's see. Scott Peterson was asking a question that I think got answered by somebody else, but we'll see if you concur. Warrior, love your show. Regrettably, my guild has been using the Finn loop for Heroic Sith Raid Phase 3. When that team goes away, what teams work in Phase 3? Thank you for everything you do.
Phase 3, you can always go back to the obvious team that everybody used to use, which is depends on who you have, but you know the Chex Mix team, there's modified Chex Mix with Chewie and Greedo, the regular Chex Mix, which was with Han Solo, and damage dealers. See, look, this is my first team. They haven't even like.
There you go, Stephen Ambrose. Good answer.
So, I will have primed this team to whoop the Phoenix even better than.
Give them everything they need to make it a slaughter. How nice. How kind of you.
Okay, well...
Take it, son, back. Take it.
We're going to try because that's my second strongest team, and we're now going to try to take Phoenix in. I'm 99% confident we're going to get totally and completely smoked. Look at that. They put Zeb in first place because that makes sense.
He's more powerful. You don't care about your leadership slot.
All right, here we go.
Alex Monet has a counter to that. Phase 3 is Night Sisters. They can do 11 million under a Mother Talzin lead. For real?
Yes, that is true. Night Sisters, though, are kind of an advanced team for a lot of people. All right, let's kill...
True.
Let's kill him. Wow, come on, kill. Come on. Okay.
Murder, death, kill, John Spartan.
Come on. Give me a team. Moment. Come on, guys. All right, now we have to go for Vader. The good news is while I have Scion's, taunt up for some characters, not every character has it. I do need to kill Sidious as well. We're gonna throw some rocks. Yep, he has to go there, and then we're gonna keep going. He heals every time he throws, by the way. He's gonna heal. So Vader's nearly impossible, if not impossible, to kill. See that? Yep. So
You gonna go there? Oh yeah, Vader went there.
Yep. So actually, it's a physical impossibility. They gave me a team that's physically impossible to beat with my teams that I have. Oh, that was a mistake on my part. Well, when you get to the point of you don't care anymore, it's like, who cares? And he heal. And well, that's the thing. They all heal every time they do damage. They heal. So you have to be able to lay down more damage than they are applying. So I'm gonna get caught up in the Scion web.
That's gonna be
it's impossible.
A hard
now.
feat on any day with Phoenix.
Yeah, this is a. We are physically telling you can't finish it today, which is okay. This is why they had to go down and drop it from unlimited to 150, from 150 down to 50, because there are times when they literally say, what you have, we're going to give the exact thing that you physically can't beat.
Here's the exact counter you don't need right now.
the exact counter you can't win. So
let's go back and reference it again. #rigged.
Well, it's fine. I've beat it 38 times, and I'll beat it.
I'm sure
I'll beat it 12 more times, but there he's almost fully healed again.
Not without frustrating the end user in the long run.
It's true. They really should be pulling from teams that are within a range that makes sense, because this team unequivocally is like, my team is like 80,000 GP, and this team is like 110,000 GP or 108,000 GP. It's just not even close. Like, it's not.
It's not in the cards.
Well, it's not even close. He's gonna heal right here. Yeah, you can't even kill any of them because you can't do enough damage. Emperor Palpatine was their absolute weakest link, and
he's your only consolation prize in this battle.
Yep. That's all right. They screwed me. That's okay.
Let's see.
Fully health.
The ads aren't showing up highlighted anymore. It's making me work. Jeez. Stephen Haynes asks, would you use a Zeta Lul lead? Lul.
A Zeta lead with no potency C-3PO for phase 3. Sure. I think they meant...
Probably just an extra word added in there with autocorrect or something. I don't know. My phone does it all the time.
They can fix it or not. There we go. Yeah. Great. Well, it's not happening today. That's okay.
Oh, Luke. Zeta Luke lead.
Okay. Well, you shall not pass. That's what we get. Okay. Let's move on. I get to at least go in here and get some stuff. By the way, the guy in number 1 in Ship's Shard, do you know what he has? It's not in here. He has a 2 or 3 star Houndstooth already.
Good Lord.
So it's not going to happen. I can't get to that node yet. So.
And for just your credit card number, you too.
It's just too bad, because that means nobody will be able to get number 1 for a while. Because, I mean, unless somebody else spends money. But that's all right.
It's dastardly, but I get why I did it.
Got to have realistic expectations, realistic goals.
Got to set small, reasonable goals towards that, which is why we came out with Baby Steps. It's a groundbreaking new book. I wrote it. Baby stepping through the gear. Baby steps through the Galactic store.
Geospy! Geospy! Cad Bane.
Sorry, just gotta love quoting that movie, because if I fake it, then I don't have it.
I really want to save this because I'm trying to go for Wampa. You can see I'm trying to go for Wampa.
Oh, we got some more greetings from UK, from Spain. Wouldn't say your greetings from you. Hail from Spain, right?
Ooh, look at this. There we go. Sunfax ship. Bam! Guild Event Store. Sunfax ship.
Ah, hey, a highlighted at showed up again from Alex Monet. Are you tired of the non-stop Revens in Squad Arena yet?
Yeah, actually, I have the fastest Revan in the top 20. I have the highest health Jolie Bindo. and highest armor. You know, his armor and his health are higher than anyone. There might be one person that's got a better stat, but I always go first with Revan. My Yoda is like 7,000 offense or 6,800 offense. And I lose on offense because of RNG. So, you know, yesterday I did 10 battles to get to number 1. Had to do a refresh, and I did 10 battles. And it's not that I had to do 10 battles that was the problem. It was that I had to do 10 battles that each took 5 minutes, and you guaranteed could play it identically 10 times, but get different results each time. Half of the time I lost, even though I played it perfectly exactly like I did the 5 times I won.
One misstep.
The RNG, I mean, you can go for a hit that's 80K and it'll finish them off, and it's like, you missed.
Right.
Oh, a 2% dodge happened to work that time. So RNG says, no, you're not going to win this battle. And it was the one hit that would have finished off Jolie, and you'd win the battle guaranteed. And then 2 seconds later, he's got a full health and full protection Jolie, and his one shots your Jolie, because your Jolie magically has no protection and one single shot can kill it. So it's like, you know, you're having to hit with your high-end damage dealers and not do damage. There's just too much RNG with it right now, and everyone's doing, this is the part I think that's craziest. My General Kenobi's hitting for like 32,000. He's a tank. Why are we hitting for 30 grand? Why is Bastila Fallen or Bastila Shan, you know, support character hitting for over 30 grand? Like, why is there a power creep so severe that your characters are doing stupid damage in comparison? Like, the power creep's insane. Absolutely insane. So
my biggest frustration with Revan is the fact that I was reaching up into the top 200 in Arena for a while, but now, after the last Revan event, suddenly the whole roster is completely filled up into the mid 200s. So once I get to a team like that, my Bastila Elite can't do anything to that, so it's just pretty much just a deadlock right there. So
you
I'm
have
lucky.
to move back to CLS.
Yep. I'd have to move back to CLS or just be comfortable with sticking in the, you know, 2s and 300s or whatever. But of course, being knocked back to nearly 1,000 every day unless I actually keep up with it.
Yep.
So definitely an oversaturated market, if you ask me.
For sure.
But then I'll get Revan one day and then I'll shut up about it, because then I might move up to 200 again by that time.
Yep.
But I think the 200 is definitely my paywall in my arena for sure, or my shard.
Trying to do as much damage and kill Chopper as possible. But since I dispelled him, I'm going to go over and try and kill Emperor Palpatine. It's a really great strategy to use EP. Like I said, I told people to do that. So it's smart. Come on, select. I hate emulators sometimes. It's like, what? All right, let's dispel.
Oh, it's the same way with my janky phone. You sit there and tap on it 15 times until you hit it just right.
Well, your janky phone is a janky phone. This is not. All right, come on.
This ain't no janky emulator or laptop. That's true. Oh, so we got a few more questions here.
On offense, you can protect him. On defense, you can't protect him as well.
Nope. Slefner or Slefmeyer. Is it better to go for Tarkin or Akbar for the Geonosians in Fleet Arena?
Say that again. Sorry, I'm playing an arena battle.
Better to go for Tarkin or Akbar with the Geonosians in Fleet Arena?
Better for Akbar 99.9% of the time until you get to the ultimate maxed out everything, and then and only then will the extra offense be important. Otherwise, you actually need the extra durability that he brings. So you get a lot of extra offense with Tarkin, and that's great. Wow. I didn't even get a chance to take a turn on that. That was just...
He snuck in there all overpowered like and went whop whop.
Let's daze that, because I'm not okay with that. Let's stun him.
Matthew Garcia, I'm going to get to your question after he's done with this battle. Sounds like it's probably a more long-winded answer.
Yeah, I was going to say, when I'm doing an arena battle, it's the one thing, you know, when there's time PvE event, people wonder why I don't do like 3v3 Grand Arena or 5v5 Grand Arena on YouTube. It's like, I can't physically concentrate and think about the 9 million possibilities and talk at the same time, or I make mistakes. People see me make mistakes all the time. There's a reason why I make all those mistakes, because I can't talk and process. It's just not my brain. So,
When it requires that much focus.
well, and then you have this timer going, you're going to lose the whole freaking time. You know, it's like, get out of my face with that.
Get out of my head.
He's obviously got good mods because his team is going more than my team, which is always speed. And that's where bottom line speed mods come into play. And I do my best. I go for mods every single day. Every single day I farm mods. So, you know, you do what you can.
Hopefully one day they'll all start dropping better for you.
Well, you get your randos. You know, I got a 12, I got a 13, I got an 11, I got a couple 7s. I mean, you're going to get some speed. It's going to happen. So you just have to keep going. Have to keep going. So you can start seeing.
Tried and true, keep on keeping on.
Yep, a lot of people doing that. You can see a lot of people are in the mid 50s to 60s, and I'm just barely at like 49, I think.
49,
I'm almost at 50,000. That's my team has suffered because I have not developed them the way I should have kept developing them because I'm focused on so much. I'm trying to focus on them. I'm trying to focus on my Geos. I'm trying to focus on my Empire. I'm trying to focus on my Jedi. This is where the pillar system comes into play to kind of help refocus you. But you do have to kind of change your focus a little as events come. Yoda's coming. Can I reach him? Yes. So then I want to pause and go for things that get him. If I couldn't have got him, then I wouldn't have worried about it, and I would have stayed on target with my other characters. But I can get him, and I will. So I've got a lot of ability mats. I think we'll do Kanan. It's really important. Total defense, that's extra protection. That's extra damage. That's extra damage. Let's go for the extra protection. And then let's do Spy, Silent Strike. And by the way, when your GP goes up on your characters, your ship stats go up, and there's tiers. Every time you hit a new tier of GP in the game, it gives you more stats. You have to get to the next tier, and I don't know the exact tiers. You can go into there's a calculator online, and you can plug in like what you're at, and if you do this, is it going to give you more or not? I don't have it, memorized because it's internal, but you just want to continue to develop those characters over time. So
being strategic with your ships can get very complicated in that regard. Because you don't see a direct correlation to what you're doing to your characters to what it does to the ship. There's not a list that shows you when you get those achievements.
Right. It doesn't break it down for you. There's, you can scrape the data and have a calculator figure it out for you. But
if you're into that kind of thing.
Yep. Looks like I've done some arena battles. I got Galactic War done. I'm back into the top 10 and top 100. I'll finish out tonight, hopefully in the top 5 or number 2, number 5, or top 10, one of those for ships. Top 100 for arena. I'll try and keep fighting to keep myself up there, which is difficult for sure. And then looks like I've got, basically everything else in the game done for the day. Sure Shot, I appreciate you coming out and hanging out with us. It was super fun. We definitely need to hop into your account.
Oh yeah,
that would be fun.
We can do that sometime.
Yeah, that would be good times.
Anybody who's been keeping track might see a few changes in there. It's been a little while.
Yep, it was a lot of fun, you guys. I appreciate everybody that participated in chat. I appreciate you guys jumping in and having a good time with me. As always, make sure that you keep your gaming on.
This was Sure Shot.
Warrior out.